Hello everyone, Murray the Pie Man here with yet more of Star Trek 25th Anniversary. Now, for those who came in late, yeah, a bit of Phantom hint there, Slam Evil. What had happened previously, we'd finished on Harry Mudd's spaceship finally, and we'd arrived on a planet. Apparently criminals being chased by the Klingons, and we've agreed to capture him for them. But if we don't do it in 12 hours, there will be war. So far, we have met Quixi, who has thrown us into a pit, but we escaped from that pit, and I've now talked to this rather charming mohawked chappie here, and he's agreed to let us go and see Quixi because I let a snake bite me. Yeah, basically that's where we are now, so we'll be carrying on with this. So I'm just going to take a quick look around here first, see if there's...
Primitive lights illuminate this savage scene.
Who's getting a wee bit
Primitive
arty?
lights illuminate this... Towering over your security officer, holding a great spear in his huge hand, the great warrior Tala...
Yeah, actually just said we could pass, so... Wrong. So we took his knife. What's this?
Below this rock is a large growth of mushrooms.
Keep forgetting about a tricorder.
Trauzakian mushrooms. Their spores are highly toxic and are released if they are disturbed. It vaguely resembles the Terran Spanish bayonet. The edges of the leaf are razor sharp and secrete a poisonous resin.
This is just a charming place. I go here on my holidays.
Small colonies of bioluminescent insects, Captain.
Actually quite a good idea. So let's see if we can take a bit of fern.
Nothing happens.
Maybe not. Let's leave this then. See where else we can go. You get sick of that nothing happens thing, we really do.
It appears that the leaves are slightly toxic. I would not recommend touching it for an extended amount of time, Captain. The tricorder registers a life form, a large marine creature.
Is it a rubbish
lurking
crocodile?
Just below the surface of the water. Nothing to report. Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain. The tricorder registers a...
Yeah, right, so I doubt we want to cross that. So let's see if we can take some of this fern.
It would appear that the plant secretes a chemical that is a natural repellent to the
it's
creature.
called poison
It has
spark.
retreated far downstream, Captain.
I'm guessing if we tried to cross this normally, we'd have got a big crocodile. I should have actually let you see that. I kind of feel like I've conned you out to that. By... Ooh. Not at all sinister.
This appears to be a formation of raw dilithium crystals, Captain.
Spiffy.
Fascinating. These rocks are limestone, but contain an unusually high content of heavy metal.
Heavy metal!
There are dilithium crystals here, but in a very raw form. These stalactites were made from limestone deposits.
I
They
do know
took
basic
millennia
geology.
to form.
Oh, actually, my dad was a geologist, but...
The creature is still there, Captain. These stalagmites were made from...
I wonder if we can take the dilithium.
You will need something to pry it loose.
It's nice, quite handy.
You have one dilithium crystal in raw form.
That's good if the ship ever needs it. Let's go this way. Oh, hang on. I have forgotten to do something since I last. Let's do a quick save.
Save new game. Replace previous game.
Let's actually replace that one. Hopefully I don't confuse loading playthroughs later.
I watched as you worked through the problems I set in your path. You are a valiant, intelligent species. Please sit down. We have much to discuss.
Ooh. Oh, no seat for you, Security Chief.
I've had it up to here with so-called superior beings terrorizing my crew because we're so primitive. Maybe you should see how primitive you are before you go around testing others.
Let's see.
One thing first, if you're so peaceful, how come the Aztecs were so violent and aggressive? Yes, I guess we do. Go on. I've had it. One thing first,
Much
if you're
as
so
I'd say, I'd
peaceful,
love to
how
hear
come
some
the
of the latest
Aztecs
writing
were
of
so
Classic
violent?
Trek.
I tried to teach them the concept of self-sacrifice. It would appear they did not completely understand my teachings. You are clearly not the liars I thought you to be. Were you telling me the truth about my disciples? That they became ruthless savages?
The Federation is not in the business of lying, mister. Absolutely. Your best intentions were changed by the imperfect humans that you left in charge after you departed. Such is the way of our race.
I do feel he is
You
glossing
messed up in a
slightly
big way.
comfortably
Perhaps you should
over
try
kind of
following the Prime
what
Directive.
happened to the native people of
It
South
changed
America.
our lives. Absolutely.
I sense truth in this. Perhaps this is what happened to my children on the Klingon world of Rakur, which would explain why they are searching for me. I have clearly abused the power that was given me long ago.
You show great wisdom, sir, but your statement implies that you wish to change your condition.
Indeed. If my mission of peace was overthrown, then I am no longer worthy of my power. Tell me, has your species made progress in the medical arts?
We're a technologically advanced starfaring race. What do you think? That we wouldn't have made progress in medicine?
Maybe.
With Dr. McCoy, I sometimes wonder, but yes, I would say we have made considerable advances.
Keep shot, Jim.
Yes, why do you ask? With Dr. McCoy...
Then I shall ask to make use of your advances. At the top of my spine is a gland not found in your species. This is the seat of my power. I wish you to remove it, thereby making me immortal.
Jim, I'll try, but the physiology is completely alien.
You've got to do it, Bones. If the Klingons realize he's no longer a threat to them, perhaps we can avoid a war. Scotty, 5 to beam up.
Oh, that's neat. I actually thought we were going to use the same shot.
Captain, 3 Klingon heavy battle cruisers have just entered the system. Admiral Kenka is hailing us, sir.
Federation Starship, this is Admiral Vlik Kinka of the Clearter. You harbor a criminal who has caused the destruction of the entire population of Rakkor. We are not prepared to negotiate. You will proceed to Rakkor, where a court of Klingon justice will be convened. If you refuse, we shall destroy you.
Admiral Vlik, the criminal of whom you speak is in the middle of a very delicate medical procedure. He cannot be handed over to anyone at this time. I cannot believe Quetzalcoatl's mission to Rakur would cause the deaths of the entire planet. Since when do Klingons give orders to Federation officers, Admiral? I realize it's difficult for a Klingon, but don't be a fool. Admiral Vlik.
His attempt to corrupt the Empire with his philosophy led to the destruction of all life on Rakkor.
How could a philosophy of peace and non-violence cause the destruction of all life on Rakur?
Rakkor has been governed by my family for generations, but even they were corrupted by him. It was a matter of honor that his lies had to be silenced.
Did you
no
kill
matter
them
what
all?
the cost.
My God, you killed your own people just because they acquired a philosophy that you disagreed with? So you killed them, your own family. You were responsible for the deaths, not Quetzalcoatl. You murdered them. You're insane. Tell me, how much do your commanders know about what you did? Or do you need to kill Quetzalcoatl to hide your own deeds?
Let's go for it.
So you killed them. Your own family.
It was that creature's fault. Had he not interfered in our affairs, the people of Rakor would be alive. Clearly, he is responsible.
Message from Starfleet Command.
I'll argue this with you later, Vlicht.
Contact your superiors, Kirk. You may be surprised.
I have bad news, Captain. The Organians have ruled that Quetzalcoatl's interference in Klingon affairs renders him subject to Klingon law. You are to turn your prisoner over to them at Rakur. Klingon law will permit you to observe or aid in his defense. But be very careful, Jim. Starfleet out.
Captain, you cannot turn him over to those butchers. That would be murder.
We have no choice, Scotty. I'm afraid Quetzalcoatl has a date with Klingon justice. Set course for Rakur, Mr. Chekhov.
At least you don't have to pick it. Got lost again.
Captain's log. We have come to the ruined Klingon planet of Rakur to deliver our guest, the mythical entity Quetzalcoatl, to a Klingon court. Dr. McCoy, Mr. Spock, and Ensign Benny and I have been granted permission by the Organians to witness this trial,
Does he like
which I
spaceships?
expect to be a travesty of any meaningful definition of justice. Spock, come with me. Mr. Scott, you have the con.
Come on, Benny, build us a spaceship.
The prisoner and his witnesses will stand forth, so the trial may begin.
Right, hang on. Quick save here, because I think this is going
Save
to be
new game.
all dialogue
Replace
trees.
previous. Delete previous. Replace previous.
Right, okay.
So, Kirk, we finally meet. I had thought it would be in battle, but the universe holds many surprises.
It does that.
There's nothing less appealing than a gloating Klingon, Vlicht. Let's get this trial underway. Stick around, Vlicht. There are more surprises awaiting you. Why does every Klingon tell me they expected to meet me in battle? You really have a one-track mind. Stick around, Vlicht. There's nothing less appealing than a gloating Klingon, Vlicht. Let's get... Stick around, Vlicht. There are more surprises awaiting you.
So be it! This begins the trial of the entity Quetzalcoatl, who is charged with impersonating a
I quite like
Klingon, studying dissent, encouraging cowardice, and treason in the highest degree.
Those are serious charges, Vlicht.
Guilty.
Should he not be tried by a Klingon High Court?
He has not demonstrated honor, Kirk. Only a proven warrior may be tried in High Court. Principles of honor are not applicable to his defense.
I'm a warrior, Vlicht. I hereby intervene for him and demand the honors and responsibilities of a warrior's trial. And this trial is a mockery for the entire galaxy to see. Oh, well, I'm afraid you're on your own, Quetzalcoatl.
Oh, this
And this
temptation.
trial is a mockery for the...
How typical of the Federation to judge every
We
other
are a
species as
judgy
morally
culture.
inferior. Your
we are
rhetoric
that.
is not welcome here.
I offered them insights into the philosophy of peace and cooperation. They chose to follow it of their own free will.
Quetzalcoatl, you encouraged the colony to destroy its weapons. You even encouraged them to hold their children from our traditional military ceremonies.
Children should not even play at war. To prepare them to kill is barbaric.
To counsel it is to counsel cowardice. To
This is
counsel
quite
it
good,
is
actually.
to abandon
Just-
all
sorry,
honor.
I'm not doing
This
much speaking.
is
I'm just
treason
settling
for
down
all
and
to
enjoying
see.
this.
The penalty for treason in this system is death. Do you accept your sentence?
I have failed. Death is what I deserve.
He has admitted guilt. You have surrendered him to Klingon law. Can you deny that this was a fair trial?
You're going to kill this old man because he encouraged nonviolence? The Federation cannot accept this. By our standards, he would rank among the greatest heroes of the Federation. Gandhi, Surak, Malaltoji, Shenarda. We will not abandon him. Guess I can't argue with you. Pleasant conquest, Admiral. You're going to kill this old man because by our standards, he would rank among the greatest heroes of the Federation. Gandhi, Surak, Malaltoji,
They've gone slightly differently
Shenarda.
for the rule of three there.
We will not
Usually two that
abandon
you know.
Pacifism is utterly alien to our people. It would be as though he preached the doctrine of suicide in direct contradiction of the will to live. Honorable men thrive in war and conflict. Cowards seek to avoid conflict.
Then a Klingon can thrive on the conflict between his inner nature and his philosophy. Clearly, the people of Rakur did that. This is a matter for a philosophical debate, not a trial. The state has no right to interfere in a person's conscience.
What I do like about these, for all, again, you're not getting much chat from me, which is maybe a good thing. But I do like, this is very Trek. You're standing in a room talking, and while it might not maybe make the best YouTube video, it's actually really well recorded
Fine.
and that sort of thing.
Can we get this over with? I've got shore leave scheduled
And I
on
do
Raza
love
next week.
these, like, I can only call them the renegade
Then a Klingon can
responses
thrive
from
in
Mass
a conflict
Effect.
between his inner
Basically,
nature and his
I'd have gone,
philosophy.
oh well,
Clearly
bye.
the people of Frakur did that.
The Klingon Empire will not tolerate dissent.
Then the Klingon Empire is wrong.
Only the greatest warriors of old could say such a thing and expect to live. Do you think yourself worthy enough to walk in their footsteps?
Is
Give
this
me
going
an
to be a
opportunity.
tedious trial with
If
pain
I
sticks?
succeed, Quetzalcoatl goes free. If it means that I can prevent you from murdering an ancient and blameless creature, yes, and I'm prepared to back it up. I'm James T. Kirk. I'm more worthy than you'll ever be, and I have girlfriends on 50 planets who will vouch for that.
You know, I am almost tempted to play through. It'll ruin my score, and there's no way I'd get a good ending to the game. But your party is tempted to play through it as kind of Captain Kirk space stereotype.
Give me an
It's
opportunity.
basically Zap Brannigan.
If I succeed, Quetzalcoatl goes free.
That might be a thought for a future video. Murray does the Zap Brannigan playthrough of 25th Anniversary. Let's try that.
Stories of your impudence are not exaggerated. You shall have your chance. It is a pity we will not meet again, Captain.
I have a dinner reservation.
What is this place?
Not much is known about Frakur, Ensign. This would appear to be some sort of a mining installation. That creature might be a native life form.
A test of courage? That is the Klingon way.
I somehow doubt that Vlicht intends for us to survive this, whatever the outcome. We're the only thing that stands between him and the killing of Quetzalcoatl that he can justify.
Why should he worry about justification, Captain? He's a Klingon.
You could build a
Murder is
spaceship.
as natural to them as breathing.
That's not true, Ensign. However, I suspect that Vlicht's attack on Frakur exceeded his orders. He needs Quetzalcoatl as a scapegoat, and he needs a fair trial to avoid an inquiry of his own actions.
And our deaths will be the only way he can get it. Great.
I like you, Benny. I hope you don't die.
This creature is composed of electrical fields. I would not recommend approaching it. A metal projectile might disrupt its fields and render it harmless. Nothing to report, Captain.
The door, Captain.
These wooden rods are support beams that were not placed.
Well, that's unsafe.
This rock has a high iron content.
Well, let's take one of those sticks. Oh, he's not putting it into his bag of holding.
Captain, I have calculated the odds of surviving this at...
Shut up, Spock. How could you do it, Jim? I spent hours trying to save his life, and you just gave him away in seconds to the Klingons.
You've handled those Klingons well, sir. We've got them on the run now.
Aye, well done, Ensign Benny.
You melt some of the rock.
Yay me. I wonder if this is a timed one. I'll use the stick.
You coat the rods with molten iron. It hardens quickly.
Captain, I have calculated...
Shut up, Spock.
Use my metal stick on...
As I suspected, Captain, the creature is in stasis. It should awaken in 3.48 days.
I bet it'll be mad.
Can I pick this up?
Captain, I would strongly recommend against disturbing the rod.
Disturbing the
It
rod.
could result in awakening the creature, or possibly electrocuting you.
Okay. In that case...
Save new game. Replace... A slightly antiquated Klingon...
The door just open, or do I have to do something funky in the lock?
A slightly anti...
An entry coder for the door, keyed to a number sequence. The tricorder is unable to determine the code, but can scan the mechanism. An entry coder for the...
You fail to obtain...
We do not know the code, Captain.
I wonder if I can just shoot it. That's why we saved the game, Murray.
Jim, are you mad?
Yeah, right, let's use the sun phaser.
Jim, are you mad?
Can I get another stick? And there's loads of them. Poke it with a stick.
No effect.
Oh. Make another metal stick.
You coat the rod.
Don't know if this will do anything, but let's...
No effect.
No.
No effect.
Captain, I have calculated...
Shut up, Spock.
Nothing happens.
Jim, stop trying to shoot everything. You're making me...
Yeah, making him a bit nervous. Well, there you go. Let's see. Something I've not used.
Captain, there is a force field between us and the planet. We have your position at approximately 30 meters beneath the surface of Rakor, in what appears to be the ruins of an archaeological dig. Keep us informed. We'll help you all we can. We can analyze any data you gather through the main computer.
Uhura, prepare to receive a tricorder message. There is a door with an entry coder here. Try to analyze the circuits and let the main computer crack the code.
Scan complete. Main computer has the code. We also read an anomaly. Something else has tapped into the key code. Shall I analyze?
I want that door open. Affirmative, Uhura.
Sir, we have a secondary code that is nested in the Klingon program. Computer is unable to analyze its function. Shall we broadcast it to you when you activate the keypad?
Affirmative. Negative. Transmit the affirmative.
Good luck, Captain.
Let's use that keypad.
An entry coder for the door, keyed...
Yeah. Why didn't it let me use that door? Ah, it's not Kirk they want to use. So, yes, you can tell I'm cheating horrendously.
What is this place?
This is not Klingon technology, Captain.
Even I can see that, you pointy-eared freak.
Gentlemen, I suggest we start trying to find out what this is. I have a feeling we've come someplace Flick wasn't expecting us to go.
Let's scan everything.
Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain.
Really?
Captain, it seems to be some sort of interface device, but I do not know how to activate it.
Well, there's a pattern on the wall. Let's take a gem. You couldn't take them in a line, could you, Kirk? Can I take more of them on? Take all of them.
You fail to obtain...
Alright, that's where I clicked. No, I've got all your gems now, haha! Alright, let's go for that sequence. can start like putting the combination on the wall, admittedly, but
That combination is restricted to higher order functions. Neural interlink required.
what happens if I replace that with another blue one?
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
I suppose different sequence. I'm guessing this is just a... Let's try... all green. So I can do that.
This is Bialbi, High Mentalic of Rakur. For defense, use the light of war. For information, use my light. For transportation, use the light of travel. Sequences are keyed by combinations of crystals. Integrator now active.
Okay, so bit of disclosure here. Yeah, I got interrupted in this multiple days ago, ages ago in fact, weeks, so it's only taken me this long to record the end of this video, so that's just a wee look behind the curtain, so I'm going to actually wrap it up here. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. Please like and subscribe if you do. If you want to contact me, I am at Pieman70, capital P, capital M and the number 70, and hopefully you will join me again for another episode of Star Trek 25th Anniversary, should I ever get time to sit down and record when I'm not being sent all over the country. But until that time, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. Until then, bye for now.